Hi, my name is Luke Strom, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about my project, Catalysts and Inhibitors of Planarian Regeneration. The primary purpose of this project was to see if any environment or substance could increase or decrease the rate of the Planarian's regeneration. Next, I'll show you a brief little run-by of the different environments I induced on the Planaria. I used a caffeine solution, an aloe vera solution. I put one in an incubator and one in a refrigerator. A control, which was just in plain water. One that was underneath a red LED light, and one that had been regenerated a week prior to this experiment. I was able to record their measurements using these squares on the graph paper, which represented 2 millimeters a square. The top boxes represent the Planarian state on the first day after they had been dissected. The bottom boxes represent after their final regeneration day. Now what I did was compare how many days the Planaria took to regenerate and compared them all to the control. My hypothesis was that the red LED light, the caffeine, and the aloe vera solutions would all catalyze the rates of regeneration, while the double regeneration would impair it. I did not have a valid approximation for the rates of the incubator or the refrigerated. This graph represents the time it took for the worms to regenerate and their initial and final sizes. As you can see, Planarian 6, which is this purple line, not only grew the fastest, but it was also the most lively and charismatic when it was done regenerating. Contrary to the double regenerated Planarian, which is represented by this line, it not only took 3 days longer, but only grew about 1/10 of a millimeter in size, and it was also very sluggish when it was done regenerating. The control Planaria took 8 days to regenerate, so this represents what it would take for the average Planaria. So any Planarian past this line, such as this one or this one, represents one that would take slower, or one behind it would increase the rates. The aloe vera and the caffeine solutions both increased the rates of regeneration, while the incubator and the refrigerator both impaired the rates of regeneration. Because the red LED light increased the rate of regeneration the most, it inspired me to do some research on it and what it's being applied to in today's technology. The uses of the red LED light were actually started in about the 80s. They discovered that the red LED light had the optimum nano wavelengths to penetrate the tissue the best. And what that does after it penetrates a tissue is it instigates cell production, so it goes faster than normal. There have been many experiments on humans and rats, all producing similar results. They have treated fibromyalgia, osteoarthritis, burns, scrapes, many different things. They also did a test on mice, putting methanol in their eyes, which temporarily blinded them. But after being treated with the red LED light, they regained 95% of their eyesight. They're also being heavily implemented into the military to get soldiers back out into combat quicker. A possibility for future experiments would be to test many more cellular organisms on the healing effects of the red LED light. I learned a lot from this project, on more than I expected to learn, especially coming from the red LED light, and it was very fascinating to find out more about it. I hope you all enjoyed learning about my project. It was very cool, as I said, and I hope to do many more in the future.